What is up, guys? Jeremy here, and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to show you guys a cool setup that I got here. So this is kind of be kind of another setup vid, and just wanted to demonstrate some things that I do when creating a setup. I do have people asking me all the time, you know, how I do certain things. So I wanted to touch base on some of that in this video. Now, I think this setup looks cool. We got some art on the top there as a widget. Darth Maul Gangster, Darth Maul. I think it looks really cool. We got some really colorful icons as well. These are free icons. I will leave the developer's Twitter handle down in the description. I actually did a video on how to unpackage these icons from a deb file. So if you guys want to see how to actually extract all of the icons and use them, I will leave the video link for that as well. But I'm using the Elite 8 icons. I have my icon effect applied to them with Layerize. That's another shortcut that I covered in the past on how to use Layerize. Really simple. Pretty much you just run the shortcut. It will apply an icon effect to all of the icons you choose, and then you can save them to files and apply them. Now I've applied all of these icons with the shortcuts application. So I've gone through and I've done the process of adding the icons, and for those of you that might be asking, I'll just show you how I do it really quickly. So I just click the plus in the upper right, I do add action, I do scripting, I do open app, I choose the app, we'll just do something at random, and then at this point I'll click the three dots and I'll add it to home screen, and then from here we can choose the file. Like I said, I have all of these icons saved in my files, and these are the Elite 8 icons, as you guys can see here. Pretty cool looking icons. We'll just choose a random one. I'll just do this one, for example. And then I like to clear the name so there's no application name. I click add, and it added it to the home screen. At this point, I click done, and then I cancel and delete the shortcut. You don't need the shortcut physically in here for it to work. So here's the icon, and if I launch it, it opens up 1Password, as you guys can see. So that is how I create the icons. Very simple, straightforward. It does take a little bit of time. I mean, I only had to create, let's see here, 11 icons for this setup, so it didn't take me very long at all, maybe like 15 minutes at most. And now that I have them created, I can use them in setups. Another really cool feature with iOS 14, if you go to edit home screen, as you guys can see, I have a boatload of different icons set up as independent pages. So if I want to switch between a setup or a theme, I can literally just change the page, and as you guys can see, my icons have completely changed. So it's another very useful functionality that I use all the time. I have found, I believe there is a page limit. I think I only can have 2 more pages. I actually hit the page limit yesterday. I didn't know there was one, but there is a page limit, so you guys will know. But I mean, you can house a lot of custom pages on iOS 14, so that's another very useful trick that I like to use. And we'll click on done here. So, and it's like I said, very simple setup. We got my widgets that I like to use. We got the app library and the icons. And I'll go through the icons so you guys know what they are. So I got the YouTube creator icon. I got CalcBot. I have Snapchat, Spotify, App Store, my files. And then I have Delta, which is freaking awesome if any of you guys are into retro gaming. As you can see, these are all my N64, my Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, NES. It's really, really cool. And then the PlayStation icon is actually PPSSPP, and this allows you to play PSP games on your iPhone as well. I will be doing a tutorial on this, or an updated tutorial rather, and these are some of the games that I have so far. So video for that coming soon. It actually might already be out by the time you guys are watching this, but that's the setup. And then I have a folder in the dock. That's kind of been my new thing. I like having a folder there with some other very common used applications or applications that I'm testing. Textastic, Textcraft, AltStore, Postbox, Apollo, Vinyls, XO Miners, the game I'm playing right now, Aurora, and then Discord. And that's basically it. Now, one thing I wanted to show you guys with this setup, which is, I think, really kind of clever. Since I have super colorful icons, this allows me to really change the overall look of the setup by keeping the same icons. Now, I've used Widgie to just put an image as a widget. I think it looks cool. I think it's artistic and it's appealing to my eye, and I like opening up my phone and seeing that. So every once in a while, you guys would notice that I like to use widgets like this literally just for an image. So what I do is I literally just create a widget image. I bordered this one as well. And then if I go into images, I can go to my image library, and I have some of these saved. A lot of these cartoon images or characters, I do find them on Instagram. That's kind of my #1 place for finding cool art or characters that I like to use. And this is another cool one. So just by switching this, it will change the vibe of my setup just by doing that. So it's a little bit different. And then I could go ahead and change the wallpaper to something else. Let's maybe just try this one for fun. I like to pull it down just a little bit. We'll set it to both and we'll exit. And as you can see, the overall look is much different now. I feel like it still kind of all matches because it's so colorful, and it's just way, way different. So we could switch this again. I usually do this when I'm creating setups, is I'll just kind of start playing around with different images and what I think looks cool. We'll do this one. This is pretty neat looking. And that even, I would say that goes even better because we got lime green and the purple icon. So I think that that's a pretty cool look as well. So that's what I do. I kind of go back and forth between wallpapers and images and try to find a balance. Another really cool trick that I do that people ask me about all the time is I will get rid of the widget label, and I do that by just simply using another application. Now I'm sure there's an easier way of doing this, but this is just the method I like. I literally just take a screenshot. We'll go ahead and remove the widget, okay? I'm gonna go into edit mode, jiggle mode is what they like to call it, and I'll scroll all the way down to clear spaces, and I'll add this widget here. I'll click done, I'll go into clear spaces, and then I'll change this to the screenshot that I just took. Now if we exit, as you guys can see, I have that same image, but now I no longer have the widget label, which makes the setup even more clean looking. So that's another trick that I like to do. And I think that'll be pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys found it useful. Hopefully you learned something new. There's just limitless possibilities, I think, on iOS 14 for setting up cool, setups on your iPhone. It's just, there's just a ton of options, like shortcuts with Weather Lite version 3. I mean, you got layer eyes, you got show dock, show AE. There's a ton of really cool stuff. I do have a full playlist for all of the iOS 14 customization stuff I've covered at this point. The playlist link is down in the description. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.